Intermediate yogis, welcome to your mat. Let's get started in child's pose. This flow today is going to be a vinyasa. I do this flow when I'm short on time, but I want to get a relatively advanced practice in. So let's start by fully arriving on the mat in body, mind, and spirit. If you're not into that stuff, just make sure your mind is right here. When you're ready, roll your way into a tabletop position. You're going to drop the belly, roll the shoulders down the spine, lift the chest for a cow pose. Exhale, press the floor away for a cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, press the floor away. 2 more like this. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 1. Exhale, last one. Excellent work. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog of the practice. Don't be afraid to move around here. Keep those arms stick straight. Legs can bend if they need. When you're ready, gaze goes between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees, hop, step, or jump feet to hands. You can spend a moment here just ragdoll the body over the legs. Maybe you're swaying a touch from side to side. Maybe you're bending one knee and then the other. And take a deep bend in the knees. Let's roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, palms meet overhead. Exhale, forward fold. This is Surya Namaskar A, just 1 to get us ready for the practice. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, take it back, high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin if you don't feel ready quite yet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Since we are kind of moving quickly through this practice, if you haven't set intentions yet, this is the time. Gaze goes between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees, hop, step, or jump feet to hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Deep bend in the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Palms meet overhead, slight back arch this time. Exhale, palms come down by the thighs. Deep bend in the knees, Utkatasana or chair pose. Palms meet overhead. See if you can bend more from the ankles. Sinking down just a little bit lower, keeping the core engaged. Palms come now to heart center, twist towards your right. So pressing the palms towards the center of the chest, we come into our revolved chair. From here, option to extend the arms or keep them bent. We're going to shift the weight over onto the right foot. Slowly peel the left toes off the mat. Keep the knees glued together. And then extend that left leg back behind you. Come into your revolved lunge. Lots of energy in the top fingers. Beautiful. From here, hands come down to frame the foot. Drop the back knee. Hook the thumbs, open the chest. Big exhale here, maybe out through the mouth if you like. From here, crawl your way back. Find a half split. Arms can go wherever feels good. Maybe something new for you today would be to interlace the hands behind the back. See if you can let those hands come towards the head. Release the hands, crawl your way forwards. Tuck the back toes under. We're going to lift the right arm up, come into your easy twist. Keep pulling that right hip crease back. Activate the inner thighs and then rise into a revolved lunge. From here, we're going to take a slight back arch. So inhale, bring that left arm up towards the sky. You can reach the right hand for the back of the left knee. From here, exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So right hand can come from the knee, or for the floor, wherever feels best. Make sure you're opening those legs up. From here, crawl your way over to that left leg, Skandasana. So deep bend in that left knee, palms to heart center if you need. Also option to extend the wings like a bird, using that left shoulder to press the left knee out. When you're ready, crawl your way back to the top of the mat. Hard flex both feet, revolve Skandasana. Lots of energy in the top fingers again. And then when you're ready, exhale. Find your wide leg pyramid pose. A little untraditional in the way that we're going to have all 10 toes facing the top of the mat. From here, bend the front knee, lift the chest. We're coming into a lunge. Exhale, flow the hips back, straighten the front knee, back to your pyramid. This time, peel the front toes off the mat. Inhale, come back down to your lunge. Exhale, flow back. This time, we're going to tip the weight forward. See if you can float the back toes up, standing split. You can take hold of that right calf if you like. Maybe with both hands, maybe with one. And from here, tuck the left knee behind the right. Come into your Shiva squat. Hands come to heart center. Option here to see if you can tap that back knee on the floor, or you can stay in your Shiva squat. Almost done. Cross that left leg over the right. We're coming into our eagle pose. If the left leg's on top, we take the right arm on top. From here, exhale. Work towards your sleeping eagle. When you're ready, open up for your half moon. How's the breath doing? From here, return to your warrior one. Not return, I guess. This is our first time here. Small human moment for me. When you're ready, interlace the hands behind the back. Slide the thumbs down the back of the left leg. Open the chest. Let it feel good. And then exhale, roll your way forwards. Come into a humble warrior. One more breath. Release the hands. You're going to unwind, rise up. We're working towards a triangle, so you might have to turn those back toes a little bit, maybe shorten the stance, typewriter the ribs over, come into Skandasana. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, take both hands forwards, hop the left foot behind the right. So we're in a crisscross here, and just come into a forward fold. Awesome. Take the feet so they're about hip distance apart. Bend down, find your malasana or the yogi squat. Hands come to heart center. Allow the breath to stabilize. Bring the biceps up by the ears. Drill down with the heels. Rise up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips go forwards at the top of the mat. And then exhale. Make your way back down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. From here, sink the hips down. Come into Navasana or boat pose. Do your best with it. Find somewhere you like for your hands. I've just tried 3 different positions, and I've settled on thumbs at heart center. Exhale, lower down for half boat. Keep your cool. The body may shake, but the breath is steady. Back up to boat or Navasana. Cross the feet. Step it back, high plank. Roll your way through a Vinyasa. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale for downward facing. You're doing great. Inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the top knee, look under that left armpit. You can take some circles with the ankle if you like. And when you're ready, shift the way forwards, come into your wild thing. Or flipping your dog, some people say. Open the chest, open the heart. From here, both hands are going to come down on the mat. Make your way back towards a high plank, but keep that right leg lifted. Then shimmy it across the body. We're coming into fallen triangle. So if I have lost you, your right hand is on the floor. Your right leg is out to the left side of your mat. And your left arm is up towards the sky. Lift the hips nice and high. On your next exhale, take that left bicep up by the left ear. Make your way back to a high plank. One more vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. How's that for a mega flow? Gaze goes between the palms, rise on the toes, bend the knees. Hop, step, or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend the knees, Skandasana or chair pose. Look up to the thumbs, sink the hips down a little bit lower. And then hands come to heart center. Excellent work. Twist towards your left. Press the palms towards the center of the chest. Option to extend the arms here, or to keep them at the chest. Both options are good. One is not better than the other. Peel the right toes off, knees stick together, and then slowly extend those right toes all the way back towards your lunge. Still finding that twist. Pull the left hip crease back. Excellent. Hands come down to frame the foot. Drop the back knee. Hook the thumbs, open the chest. Great big exhale through the mouth. Yes. We are making space for things we don't fully have time for. You're doing great. Life is busy and you're doing it. You're making it happen. Crawl your way back to half split. You can interlace the hands. When you're ready, release those hands. Crawl back to the top of the mat. Hook the back toes under, then send the left fingertips up towards the sky for your easy twist. Pull the left hip crease back. Engage the inner thighs. Squeeze the legs towards one another, then rise up. Right fingertips forwards, left fingertips back. Find a back arch here. Once again, option to take that left hand to the back of the right knee. Hand presses into knee, knee presses into hand. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep pressing those thighs away from one another. And then crawl your way over to the right leg, Skandasana. Take whatever arm variation feels good. And when you're ready, crawl your way back to the top of the mat. Hard flex both feet. Lots of energy in those top fingers. From here, wide leg pyramid. All 10 toes to the top of the mat. Engage the core. Inhale. Bend the left knee, the front knee. Come into a lunge, lift the chest. Exhale, flow back, straighten the front knee. You can peel the left toes off the mat if you need. From here, tip onto that front leg. See if you can pick the back toes up, standing split. Keep trying to turn the belly towards the thigh. Energy in the top toe. And then from here, tuck the right knee behind the left. Come into your Shiva squat. Hands come to heart center. Stay with the breath. Option to try and tap that back knee on the floor. And when you're ready, unwind, cross the right leg over the left. Left arm over the right. Eagle pose. Breathe. Exhale, make your way down, sleeping eagle. From here, open up for a half moon. You're doing great. It ain't easy. And when you're ready, drop that back leg. Rise into your warrior one. Like you're meeting an old friend. Pull that left hip crease back. Interlace the hands behind the back. Slide the thumbs down the back leg. Open the chest. Exhale, roll forwards, humble warrior. When you're ready, release those hands. Hands come down to frame the foot. Let's step it back for a high plank. Roll your way through a vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's lift the left leg this time, three-legged. Exhale, bend the top knee, look under the right armpit. And when you're ready, tip your way over into a wild thing on the other side. Chest turns towards the sky. Let it feel good. We didn't do this on the other side, but lion's breath if you want. So that's just sticking your tongue out of your mouth and having a great big exhale. Back to your high plank. Keep that left leg lifted. Swing it all the way across the body. Fallen triangle. Right arm goes up towards the sky. You're doing great. From here, exhale. Bring the right bicep up by the right ear. Back to your high plank. Step it back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Quick step forwards with the left foot. Turn the back toes out. Windmill the arms up. Working towards your triangle. Send the left ribs forwards. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Life isn't always perfectly symmetrical, not always perfectly in order, just like this yoga flow, but we're gonna get it all done. From here, both hands reach forwards, cross the right leg behind the left, come into a twist. Little crissy-crossy action. And from here, bring both feet so they're side by side. Roll all the way up to stand. Palms meet overhead, big back arch. Exhale, back down, forward fold. From here, deep bend in the knees. See if you can keep your heels on the floor as long as possible. Knees might have to split, that's okay. Send the hips back. Navasana, but a little different this time. Take your 2-piece fingers around the big toes. Extend those legs. Knees do not have to be straight. From here, can you lower one leg a touch, lift the other, and switch. Just experiment. Keep that playful attitude. From here, lower the legs. You can shift the hips forwards, come down on your back. Few options here. You can take a bridge pose. You can take a wheel pose. You can take some twists and then shavasana. So we will all meet back in shavasana. You can pick whatever you want. I'm going to do one bridge, one wheel, twists, and then shavasana. So I'll cue that. Feel free to just mute the video if you are doing something else to finish your practice off. So palms are going to press down into the mat, scoop the hips, lift them up high to the sky. Keep activating the inner thighs here. Try and keep some space between the chin and the chest. When you're ready, exhale, roll all the way down. Palms are gonna come by the ears now. You can walk your feet in a touch if you need, and then press up into your wheel. Some people will spend some time on the top of the head. I'm not a huge fan of that. But whatever floats your boat. If you are working towards this pose, you can also walk your way down a wall. That's something that we do with young gymnasts, or I used to when I was younger. And exhale, lower down. As always with wheel, come out before you have to. And then when you're ready, come into a twist. So this can look like however you want it to. I'm going to take my left leg, cross it over my right, and then let my legs roll over to the right. Doing our best here in whatever variation to keep both shoulders on the mat. And when you're ready, take it to the other side.
I think oftentimes as yogis with an intermediate practice, we kind of think we need to do a full hour in order to make it worthwhile. I don't know about you, but I find that practice pretty worthwhile. And at some yoga studios, that would be more poses than what they would do in their hour-long Vinyasa class regardless. So excellent work today.
Make your way back to the middle and take shavasana in whichever pose you would like. Today I'm going to do Supta Baddha Konasana. And because we are short on time today, we're going to take 10 breaths here and then call it a day. So I challenge you to go through your body and find areas that you're holding tension and find ways that you can do a little less work. So hold a little less tension. We'll start now. Yes, you have time for this. No, you don't need to pause the video and leave. Rest is a requirement. When you're ready, introduce some movement back into the body. Take a great big stretch. Maybe hands come together overhead. Inhale. Exhale, release. If there's anything you want to leave on the mat today, we'll do one more like that. And with your exhale, you can release it. Inhale together. Exhale, release. Roll your way onto your side and come up to a seated position whenever you're ready. No rush. One last breath together. Inhale and exhale. The highest in me bows to the highest in each and every one of you. Thank you for making time for your practice today. Namaste. If you liked today's class, please comment, subscribe, and send me a message. I would love to hear from you. Talk soon.